Hello, hello, everybody. Are we live? I believe we are. One momento. I'm gonna have to turn this display capture off for just a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I am here. Just have to do something really, really quickly while we get started. Give me just one moment. Give me just a second. Hey, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Just got to make a little bit of just have to make a little thing on the bottom because this is going to be another one of the charity live streams. Give me 1 second. Actually, you guys can see. Now, let's hang on. Give me 1 second, guys. We're about to do some TA. We're about to talk about Bitcoin. Just got to make something real quick. I should have done this before. This is a little off the cuff. Give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about this. You guys get to see a little bit of the background, what we're doing here. You know what? You guys can see this. I sound so informal. Yes, I know. Well, I just woke up and I got a little bit of coffee in my belly. Let's go ahead. You guys can see what we're doing here. I'm just going to go ahead and make a little graphic here in Photoshop. Let's go ahead and get rid of that background. Need to make this so that you guys know that we're doing the charity live stream. I had 90% before, and that's just stupid, you know. 100% needs to go to charity. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and make that as that. Happy about that. Okay. Turn this down. We're going to get to Bitcoin here in just a second. I can't read chat right now because I want to get this over with so we can get on with it. Go ahead and turn this down. You guys get to see a little bit behind the scenes. Crop this. Crop this. Crop it, crop it, crop it. How are you guys enjoying a $10,000 Bitcoin, guys? I had a procedure yesterday, and I had to miss it. All right, I have to go ahead and close my screen again because I'm going to have to open some files, but I will show you guys what we're doing here in just a second. You guys will still be able to hear me. All righty, let's export that. Very, very informal, yes. Yes. Get this made. You know what? That's just going to go on my desktop right now because I want to get this over with and done. Let's see. Wrong. Aren't I such a professional? Aren't I such a professional, guys? Wow, I'm just wow. So very professional. Let's see where to go. There it is. There we go. Get that. All right, let's get into the live stream, guys. Let's get into the live stream. How's everyone doing this morning? How are you guys doing this morning? Let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying in chat. Let's catch up a little bit. What's up, guys? Good morning. Hey, guys. Yo, what's going on, guys? $11,000 Bitcoin. Are we going to pull back? Guys, there is a video going live today. I just figured we'd go ahead and do a coffee and crypto live stream. I want to start doing these, and yes, I am very happy with that name. First thing I want to mention here is that, yes, the medical procedure did go perfectly fine. Literally nothing bad happened. I am feeling very, very good. Thank you all for your concern. Thank you very much. If you guys don't have your coffee, come on, what are you doing? Go get your coffee. I know I'm loving mine. As for the little thing that we're looking at the bottom of the live stream, in the last live stream we did, that was 3-4 days ago, we went ahead and did a charity live stream, and every single penny plus a 100% match of the donations done during that live stream went straight to the homeless shelter locally here. It's a little ways down it's a little ways away from me, but it's the closest one to me. And it's one that does a lot of good work. We raised $108 during the live stream, and I was able to match that. So they went ahead and got $216 and also covered the credit card transactions. So they actually got $226 of donations. You can check the community tab for the receipt of that. I blurred out some of my personal information and tax identification numbers. But guys, this is going to be another one of those. This live stream is not going to be very long because I still have to get today's video done. Everybody say hello to Taylor. Taylor is our new editor. I've just hired her, and she's doing a very good job. She's editing today's video right now, so as soon as she's done, we're going to go ahead and wrap up here, and I'm going to go ahead and get that uploaded, but that's going to take just a little while. Good old coffee. Uh-oh. What in the world? Excuse me, what do you mean you're not receiving data? What on earth? Can you guys see? Weird. Okay. Did that go blank for you guys for a second? For some reason, it just said that we lost a little bit of connection. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive on into this. How are you guys doing? What do you guys want to talk about? Let's see. First of all, I think the first thing that we should mention is that, yes, Bitcoin is above $10,000 and is doing very, very well. If you guys want to make any donations, hit that little this little bar down over here, this little button right below chat. It has a little $sign. 100% of those are going to be going straight to the local homeless, and I would be very, very appreciative if you guys could do that. I'm probably going to be adding into this donation again today. I have most of my portfolio in deep brain chain, and it's in the red badly. Oh, that's unfortunate, guys. That's why I was just talking about with someone in the Discord server about how I keep the vast majority of my Bitcoin, the vast majority of my cryptocurrency investments in Bitcoin. Like 70% of them are in an investing portfolio in Bitcoin. I like betting on altcoins when I'm trading them because, frankly, it's fun. But also at the same time, I also know that a lot of times in cases like this, what you're going to see happen is that Bitcoin is going to outperform the altcoins when it starts running. That's just the way that is oftentimes, and sometimes that does go ahead and happen. So let me show you why and what exactly I'm talking about here. If we bring up CoinMarketCap, go ahead and spill some coffee on me. That was great. Okay, if we bring up CoinMarketCap here, we can see the percentage gains over the last 24 hours or so. And over the last 24 hours or so, Bitcoin has gone ahead and rallied 13%, and the altcoins have rallied pretty well too. They're doing all right, but Bitcoin is certainly outperforming them. I had a position in Ethereum and XRP, and they're doing okay. I didn't expect Bitcoin to break out right when I was away, and I didn't expect, and I was hoping that Bitcoin wouldn't do something crazy on the one day that I couldn't upload a video, but lo and behold, it did. So both of these positions are up on their US dollar comparatives, but they're actually down on their Bitcoin comparatives. I don't think I had actually put a stop loss on those, so we lost a tiny bit of money, nothing major, but something you do want to keep an eye out for. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a practice donation. Let's go ahead and we're going to donate $2. Ooh. Just want to mention, guys, that super chat, all of those donations are going to be going directly to charity. Let's go ahead and show you. I want to start running a lot of these because I know that you guys are generous. I know that you guys want to do the best. So what I just put in chat is what is called a super chat. If you press that button down there, if you want to, no pressure, nothing wrong with not donating, I understand. Then there you go. That money will be going directly to the local homeless shelter. Or in the future, we can start running polls, and we can decide as a community where we want the donations to go to. Anyway, let's see here. Bitcoin has easily broken through $10,000. We rallied straight up to it and broke straight through it. I was talking about in today's YouTube video, because today's video is already recorded. It's actually being edited and will be going live in about an hour and a half or so, because this live stream is going to be relatively short. During that live stream, during that recording, I was talking about how $10,000 is a psychological level of resistance, not so much a technical one. And that's something I wanted to talk about in yesterday's video. Unfortunately, I was under anesthesia in yesterday's video when I normally record, so I wasn't able to do that. But in that video, I was going to discuss how 10K is psychological and not so much technical. So it's not really surprising that Bitcoin did break straight through it. Both times that Bitcoin has gone to $10,000, it has absolutely destroyed that level of resistance. The last time was back over in 2018. Bitcoin ran to $10,000 right here. It stuck around for a day or two, but it eventually blasted straight through it all the way up to $20,000. Really good stuff. Really good stuff, guys. Let's see. What are you guys doing? How are you guys doing well with the Bitcoin the Bitcoin rally here? Are you thinking about buying more? Are you thinking about selling more? Are you thinking about taking profits? What's going on? No sound here? You guys can hear, right? I got my coffee. It's getting a little cold because I already had my first cup, but I'm on 2 cups of coffee, guys. You guys tell me not to drink coffee. What do? I go and drink more coffee. That's exactly what I do, and I'm very, very okay with that. Joe DeLucia, thank you very much for the $3.99 donation. I am very appreciative. That will be going to a good cause. Let's see. That is not what I meant to bring up. All right. Did you guys see that that it just went out a little bit? Supbox City, you said you took the course. How did you like it? Hodl, 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 hodl. Yes, absolutely hodl. I'm hodling all day long, guys. I have a lot of money in my hodl position. A lot of money in my hodl position. Thank you once again, Joe. I do appreciate that. You took profit at 9.8K, then rebought as soon as it crossed 10,000. Perfect, Planet Grox, excuse me. That's exactly what you should have done. No, I'm not doing good. My altcoins got wrecked big time. I think altcoins are going to zero. I'm not. I mean, that's why I normally don't trade altcoins, guys. I've started trading them more lately than I have been recently because I prefer actually just to swing trade Bitcoin and invest in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is such a good trade. It's such a good investment. It has all the fundamentals behind it. A lot of these altcoins are just doing well because Bitcoin's doing well, and they're both technically cryptocurrencies. That's kind of what we see happen here. Comic book guy Henderson donated £4. He said, great work, Jeb. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate the donation. Like I said, guys, 100% of donations, as you can see down here in the bottom, are going straight to the local homeless shelter. Every time we do that, I'll be uploading the receipt. We've already done one of those, so you guys can go into the community tab of this channel and see the receipt where we did that. I don't want you guys to have any doubt in your mind that that money is going exactly where I said it is. So every time we do that, I will be uploading the receipt of the donation. We've already done one live stream, and we already have one receipt. So if you guys do want to help the local homeless, you guys do want to donate, maybe you can take some of the profits that you made from Bitcoin here and help put it to a good cause. That's what I'm going to be doing. I may go ahead and match this one for one as well. I'm not going to do that every time because in the future I'd like to raise thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and while I do want to donate that much, we're just going to have to see what happens. I can't promise something like that, of course. Ray Daw, I believe, donated 5 CAD. Thank you very much. That is going to a good cause. All right, accidentally bought 300 of Bitcoin at $11,000 trying to buy XRP. Yeah, some of the, in cases like this is something I want to talk about. This is something I did want to talk about, is that a lot of times the altcoins are behind Bitcoin. A lot of times what you'll see happen is Bitcoin blows through the moon, and then it starts to fall over, and then the altcoins do really well. This will happen on medium-term time frames with swing trades, and it'll happen on long-term time frames with bull and bear markets. A good example of this is looking at where Bitcoin topped out at $20,000 over here. It did it on December 17th of the 17th year after 2000, and with Ethereum, on the other hand, we saw that Ethereum topped out on the US dollar chart a full month later on the 13th of January. So a lot of times when the altcoins are running, they're running a little bit after Bitcoin has its run. They're running when Bitcoin is done running. They're running a little bit later. So I'm really okay with what the altcoins are doing right now. We talked about that a second ago. They're underperforming Bitcoin. They're doing well over the US dollar, but you'd be better to be in Bitcoin because you want the biggest gain possible, of course. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being diversified a little bit. I still think it's a good idea for you to have the vast majority of your position in Bitcoin. I think it's a good idea for you to have a very large position of a very large portion of your position in Bitcoin. But there isn't also anything wrong with having a position in some medium cap altcoins and a couple of like penny altcoins that might do really well in the future. Howdy, Joe. How you doing? Too scared to sell or buy, really. Yeah, that's one thing that can happen when markets start rallying really hard. You got to be careful, and a lot of people are going to be scared of this. McLovin, the Irish R&B singer, you've been a subscriber for a very long time. Win $100,000 Bitcoin. Probably during this bull market, to be honest, but definitely not this year. I would bet a large amount of money that's not happening this year, and I'd probably be willing to bet a little bit of money it's not going to happen next year. But in 2021, I could easily see that happening. Where does Bitcoin stop running? Where is the resistance? Let's go ahead and talk about that. That's a good question. Where does Bitcoin start running? I discussed this in today's video, but it's not even done edited yet, so you can't actually see that video yet. $10,000 was obviously a level of resistance. We blew straight through it. I wanted to tell you guys that in yesterday's video, but I wasn't here to do so. The level of resistance I'm looking at is $11,700. I'm looking for Bitcoin to reject either there or somewhere around this region. If we bring up our Fibonacci retracement, there's also some levels I want to show you. If I remember correctly, one of them is right around 11.7, and it is right here, the 50% level is around 11.5. So look out for the zone between 11.5 and 11.7 to be a major zone of resistance for Bitcoin. But guys, with how exuberant Bitcoin is, it could very easily blow straight through that as well. Also, one thing I want to mention is that thank you very much. I am enjoying my coffee. One thing I do also want to mention is that when Bitcoin is rallying in a very, very strong way like this, sometimes it just picks a random place to top out at. 11.7 was a good example of this back over here. There wasn't a whole lot of technical reasons why we topped out here. There was a downtrend that I remember very vividly. Not a whole lot of technical reasons for Bitcoin to top out there. Sometimes when you rally this far and the bulls get this overextended, sometimes you will see that they just top out randomly. Yeah, good on you, Bobby Crypto. I've been calling for a Bitcoin bull market and exuberance ever since the bear market started. I always said it's sometime in the future. I don't know exactly when it's coming, but I know it's coming and I know it's going to be huge. And people would badmouth me and berate me and say, oh, you're crazy, or Bitcoin's dead, or Bitcoin's going to $1,000, or Bitcoin's never going to be bullish again. And I told them, no, you're wrong. Bitcoin is a revolutionary technology. A bull market is coming. This is just a bear market. It's a temporary setback. We're going to see amazing things happen. You just have to have patience. And there, you guys know that graphic of the dude who's mining for diamonds, mining through the stone, and he turns around right before he gets to all the diamonds. That's exactly what a lot of people did, I think. They saw Bitcoin fall below $6,000 and they left the market, and now they're coming back in wanting to buy when they should have been buying down here. I was buying down there. That was the time that you want to be buying, was sub $6,000, sub $10,000, and now sub $20,000. All of these are good places to be buying for the next 2 years if you plan on investing, in my humble opinion. That is not financial advice. Do not go suing me. Let's catch up on chat. Let's see. Did I take a position in XRP yet? Yes, I did take a position in XRP. I was trading it over the Bitcoin chart, and then Bitcoin broke bullish overnight, so it's not really the best position. I am still okay with it, though, because I took it right around there, and I'm looking at this level of support on XRP, so I think I'm going to hold on to that and see if it will bounce. Ronald R., I think that the altcoins are going to bounce. I think they are going to turn around here. It depends on the altcoin that you're talking about, though. It very much depends on the altcoin you're talking about. And Kevin Lewis, that is something I've mentioned before. Oh, excuse me, the coffee's coming back to me. That is something I mentioned before a long time ago. I haven't talked about this in a while. Sometimes what you can do with losing trades is roll them over into your investing portfolio so that they become winning trades. Maybe some of this XRP that I don't like, I'll turn into a swing trade rather than a shorter term trade and actually just hold on to it for a month or two, see if XRP wants to go up to like 10,000 sats or something. I'm actually live. Yeah, of course. No, I am actually live. There is going to be a premiere going up later, and that's not live, but now that I'm moved into my new house, I can actually do live streams, so I'm going to be doing a lot of them. And part of the reason we're doing the live stream, guys, is because of what's going on down here on the bottom of the screen. This is a charity live stream. If you want to hit that donation button and donate, that money is going straight to charity. You guys have all made a lot of money, so if you want to, go right ahead. No pressure. I completely understand if you don't want to. There's no hard feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. No one should ever feel like they're obligated to donate. That is a very, then if you're donating because you're feeling obligated, then you're being pressured into something that you shouldn't be being pressured into. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and keep up on chat. Ronald R., keep up the good work. Watching your videos for a long time now. Yes, I know. You've been in the comment section and the premieres for a very long time, Ronald R. Very good fan of seeing you. What cryptocurrency was it that you kept wanting me to review like 6 months ago? I remember there was a crypto that you wanted me so bad to do a video review on. I can't remember what it was, but I do remember it was you. Now, let's get a great alt season. I think you guys are talking about the altcoin season. I think the altcoins are going to start doing better over the next couple of months. Right now, though, Bitcoin just started the bull market, and we can see its dominance is going crazy. The altcoins are getting a backseat to Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin is just going absolutely crazy. I mean, and that's what happens. That's what happened in 2017, excuse me. Bitcoin started mooning and the altcoins took a backseat. They started all just crashing on their Bitcoin comparatives. But lately, the same thing's been happening. Bitcoin's been rallying very, very strong, and it's been going through the moon. It's not exactly the same thing. Well, excuse me, it's a very similar thing. Litecoin to explode soon. You know, Litecoin does have a halving coming up in like 40 days, so that's very possible. You know, I was a little bit more bearish on Litecoin in the shorter term, but I think I'm going to keep the position I had in it because Litecoin is still doing well. Let's go ahead. Jason, I do not margin trade. I'm perfectly happy with the gains I make without having to add additional risk. If you guys don't know this about me because I don't talk about my trading as much, I'm going to start doing a little bit more of that. I'm a much more conservative trader. I'm perfectly fine with the amount of money I have, and I can make a 10 or 12% gain, and that's a considerable amount of money to me. So I don't need to go making 300% gains while also risking just about everything. So with your XRP last night, I was just getting too nervous and hit my goal. Need to pay stuff off. Yeah, I mean, if you hit your goal, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, is Bitcoin moving? Looks like he's moving a couple dollars. Let's zoom in here to the minute chart. Ooh, okay, let's do a little short-term technical analysis. We can actually do minute chart technical analysis because we're live. Got a consolidation pattern right here we need to look at. Let's look at the MACD is bullish. I like that. Let's see. We had a little bit of a breakout about 10 minutes ago. 5-minute chart. Okay, 5-minute chart looks like we're about to have a rally across. We're seeing that we had our little bottom here moving up. Watch out for a cross on the MACD on the 5-minute chart in about half an hour. That could propel Bitcoin up to maybe $11,500 or so. I normally don't do TA on this chart because, honestly, you guys, it takes a little while for the videos to get live and it's outdated. But now that we're doing live videos, I can do a little bit of this. Let's go ahead and get our moving averages up here. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Look at this moving average, the 20 EMA. That's why I was looking around. You know, guys, I talk about this in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. By the way, there's still 24 hours left on that sale. I'm extending it because I didn't have a video yesterday, so I wasn't able to remind you. If you want, links in the description. You can support me through that. All donations, like Sibadella 2 donated £5. Thank you very much. Those are going directly to charity. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate that. But as I talk about in the course, the 20 EMA is a very, very important moving average. And also, as I talk about in the course, gut feeling is a very important feeling. As you guys just saw, I kind of went out to the 15-minute chart and turned on the 20 EMA because I had a feeling that it would be riding that 20 EMA. When you've been working in these markets long enough, you can predict what the technical indicators are going to be doing before you even see them. And that's what I kind of just did. I just noticed myself doing that. So I figured I'd point it out to illustrate what I'm talking about because a lot of people aren't exactly sure what I mean when I say gut feeling. That's what I'm talking about. The point here with the TA, though, is that Bitcoin is above the 20 EMA on the 15-minute, and we were obviously very much in a rally on the 15-minute anyway, but I like how well Bitcoin is holding this. We're getting very, very well-defined support here, as opposed to kind of falling below it right over here a little while ago. That is a good sign. Bitcoin is doing very, very well right now. It's very healthy. Not at all looking for a pullback on Bitcoin just yet. Probably in the next couple of days, we're gonna have some kind of pullback. Right now, though, I'm not quite looking at it. Bobby Crypto. Batone Vase said we're going to $1,000. I'm still waiting for $1,000. You know, I'm still waiting for $1,000 too, Bobby, because I really wish it would go to $1,000. You know how much Bitcoin I would be buying if we went to $1,000, guys. I would be buying, like, dozens of Bitcoin. It's stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous how much Bitcoin I would be buying. I'm still buying a lot, but, you know, people would complain about Bitcoin crashing below $6,000, and I'm like, yo, I want Bitcoin to crash below $6,000. I want it to crash below $3,000. You know what I'm gonna be doing? I'm not gonna be complaining. I'm gonna be lining my pockets with blockchain, dude. I'm going to be buying so much cryptocurrency, and that's what I was doing, and I'm still doing it. But you know, prices aren't what they used to be. Oh, my coffee's getting cold, guys. Victor Matos, that's a very good question. Let's go ahead and look at the daily chart. If I recall, the 20 EMA is around 8,800. Yeah, it's close to $9,000 right now. Should we use the daily interval to set stop losses on the 20 EMA? Absolutely. That is exactly what the 20 exponential moving average is for. If Bitcoin comes down here and starts breaking below the 20 EMA, that is indicative that we're looking at a downtrend. And if Bitcoin goes that far, that quickly, then that probably means that we're having a very substantial downtrend. So Bitcoin is probably going to actually use that as either a level of support or it's going to fall below it. So this is an important side point to what I just said. So if you listen to what I just said, you don't listen to this, you're going to miss something very important. If you use the 20 exponential moving average as a place to put a stop loss, put the stop loss like 2-3% below it. Don't put the stop loss on the 20 exponential moving average because a lot of times Bitcoin comes down and tests it as support. And you don't want to sell down here by accident. You want to sell below the 20 EMA when we properly break it. And also with that, you need to be careful because sometimes Bitcoin will just fall below it a little bit. That is a good place to put a stop loss, but you have to be mindful that it's not a silver bullet. Be careful of that. Let's see. Not going to try to pick Biff Bifford. Great name, by the way. It says, not going to try and pick different horses on different days. I picked a dozen of the best horses that will win many races over the next 3 years. Good way to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Supercars Hunter, you guys want to see that? Yeah. Why would you sell this low? I mean, what you just said, Supercar Hunter, I think that kind of summarizes everything I've been saying for the last 2 years. Why would you sell this low? That was like, I don't know if you guys know who Grant Cardone is, and if you do know who he is, I don't know if you like him or not. I very much like him. He's a very big inspiration to me. And one thing that he was talking about was he was making $600,000 a year once. It was either $600,000 a year or $600,000 a month. And he was talking to some dude who was like a multi-hundred millionaire. And he was telling him like, dude, I'm making 600 grand. I'm making so much money. I'm doing so very well for myself. Isn't that great? And he was basically bragging because, let's be honest, you're making a crap ton of money. You want to tell someone about it. And the dude turns around to him and says, how do you live on that? How do you live on $600,000? And he was like, oh my goodness, mind blown. Just puts everything into perspective when you have someone say something like that to you. And what Supercar Hunter just said was, why would you sell this low? Because a lot of people have the perspective that $11,000 is a high level. No, it's not. $11,000 is cheap. $11,000 is inexpensive. $11,000 is pittance compared to where Bitcoin is going. That's saying that $600,000 is a lot of money when actually $100 million is a lot of money. $11,000 isn't a lot of money. $100,000 is a lot of money. Yes, I'm a fan of Uncle G. You're trying to put a face with my voice, Bobby Crypto. Well, there will be a face reveal in the future, just not yet. How often will I be doing live streams? I think this is the first time watching your live stream. That would be because this is only the second one we've done. We're going to be doing a little bit. Yeah, Uncle G likes to brag. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's got something to brag about, to be totally honest. Kevin Lewis donated $2. Said, only way to dollar cost average Only way is to dollar cost average and hodl. I think that's not the only way, but it is a very important part of the way. You definitely need to be dollar cost averaging. You definitely need to be hodling. You definitely need to have some long-term investing portfolios. And you definitely need to do what Kevin Lewis just did and help donate so we can get another donation off to the local homeless shelter. Like I said, guys, if you want to donate and help the local homeless, hit that link down there. Every time we run a live stream, maybe not every time, but most times that we run a live stream, the donations are all going to be going directly to charity. I don't need the donations, but people who can't afford to feed themselves or home themselves or house themselves most certainly do. So if you guys want to help out, that link is right there. Don't feel pressured into doing it. I don't want you guys to feel bad about it. There's nothing good about that. But also at the same time, if you can spare some, I would be very appreciative. So would everyone in the live stream, and I'm sure the people that it's going to would be as well. Hello, Robert Carr. Hi there. Let's see. I'm not even going to touch on Bitcoin SV, guys, right now. Maritus, I hope I'm not butchering your name. Bitcoin or altcoin? I only have altcoins. Well, you asked my opinion, so I'm going to tell you. I think that you're making a huge mistake only having altcoins. I think you're making a huge mistake. I think anyone would be wise to have at least half of their portfolio in Bitcoin for their investing portfolio. That's my opinion. That is not financial advice. But since you asked my opinion, that is in fact my position. Is this just a TA break with momentum? Is there good news to justify it? Well, I think part of this is coming from a combination of three things: Bakkt launching, Libra launching, and also the fact that Bitcoin was getting close to $10,000 anyway. I think those three things are really going for it. Do you see Bitcoin with six figures in the future? Most certainly. I see Bitcoin above $100,000. Absolutely. It's probably going to be 2021 before that happens, but I think that's definitely going to happen. And yeah, guys, trading is very important. A lot of people make a lot of money trading. Our moderator in our Discord server, which if you're not in the Discord server, by the way, go ahead and join. Link's not in the description of this live stream, but link is in the description of just about every single video that goes up on this channel. Our moderator named JTess, everybody seems to love JTess. He makes a ridiculous amount of money trading Bitcoin. You can make a ton of money trading Bitcoin if you know what you're doing, especially if you're doing what he does, which he uses margin. He uses a whole lot of margin. I do believe he does anyway. I haven't talked to him about it in a while. But there's a lot of money to be made in trading, but you also want to make sure you have your investing portfolio. What I talk about in the course, actually, is in the trading versus investing video in there, I talk about how much you should have in your investing portfolio versus how much you should have in your trading portfolio. And I say when you're just getting started, you should have more of your money in your in your investing portfolio, maybe like an 80% to 20% ratio. And as you continue getting more and more skilled, you can move more of it into your trading portfolio. Robert Carr says, donated £5, said gold is going parabolic at the same time as Bitcoin. That's a good point. Gold is absolutely mooning. Let's look at gold for a second. Let's look at a GLD. I don't look at gold very much, but I do want to show you guys this because gold is going absolutely crazy. It's broken some like decade-long resistance. Let's see. Renator said Litecoin hit $200 to have it. Litecoin did what now? It was 144 like 2 minutes ago. What do you mean it hit $200? Okay, we've hit $200 in the past, but yeah. I'm not going to talk about gold very much because this is not what the channel's about, and I'm also not a gold investor or trader, but gold did just break this level of resistance. That's a big deal, and also kind of a warning against the against traditional finance markets because typically when gold is doing, the traditional markets are not doing as well. Gold is honestly a decent investment. I'm not in gold. I'm in cryptocurrency because I prefer it, but I'm not going to bash gold. I think it's a decent investment, at least for the short term. We're not going to really talk about the stock market. Not a whole lot going on there. How much will Litecoin be in 2025? Dude, honestly, that's too far away for me to make any kind of reasonable prediction. Litecoin might not even exist in 2025. Bitcoin might not even exist in 2025, let alone any specific altcoin. But but I will answer you this. If it does still exist, it's probably going to be over like $5,000. It's going to be insane. Damn, gold boy. Yeah. Cardano, I very cheap at the moment. Yeah, Cardano is very cheap at the moment. I was about to say Cardano, I very cheap at the moment. Cardano is very cheap at the moment. And honestly, I'm kind of interested in building a position in Cardano. I do want to start building some of these in some more positions in altcoins because it's not that I'm overexposed to Bitcoin, but I'm underexposed to altcoins. So I'm going to keep working on that. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Yeah, Litecoin's around 144. Guys, just a reminder, a friendly reminder, we do have the super chat functionality. If you go ahead and click that little button with the dollar on it, and then you type in an amount, you put in your credit card details, and you are able to donate to this live stream. Every single penny that is donated during this live stream is going to be going directly to the local homeless shelter, and I'm going to be covering the credit card fees, so they get 100% of that money, and none of it goes to the credit card fees. And when we do that, I might go ahead and let a couple of live streams accumulate and then add them all together. All of that money will be going directly there. So if you want to help out the local homeless, help them get some food in their bellies and some roofs over their head, great way to do that is to go ahead and donate. If you want to donate with crypto, by the way, tell me in the comment section down below, or excuse me, in the I'm so used to saying that. Tell me in the chat here, and we can go ahead and accept that. I'll have to do it after the live stream is over, though. Excuse me, because I don't want to bring up my wallet and everything on live stream. Let's see. Believe me, if you like Cardano at $1, you'll love it at 1 cent. Yeah, I love those. Yep. Take it easy, Ray. Have a good day, all. I have to get to work. Jeb for president. Maybe in the future. We'll see. Cardano, Tron, EOS. I'm a big fan of EOS. We'll look at EOS here for a second. Let's see what EOS is doing. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way. By the way, everybody, that's a very noble cause, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very happy that I have a platform where I can do this. I'm very happy that I'm in a position in my life now where I can donate a decent amount of money to a homeless shelter and it actually make a difference and it not actually hurt me. I'm very happy about that. That means the world to me. You know, a lot of people, unfortunately, in this world, like 70-80% of people in this world don't know what they're doing with their life. They don't know what direction they're moving in. They don't have a career path. They're just kind of working some dead-end job, and that is probably one of the biggest travesties of the modern day, is so many people doing what they don't like. At least in the first world. There's plenty of other travesties going on, but that one is one that is very, very sad to me, and I'm so very blessed to know what I'm doing with my life and actually have a direction in life and be happy with what I'm doing in life. And being able to do the kind of things that I want to do, like helping people, means the world to me. So yeah, that does mean a whole lot to me. Jeb, do you also think that IOTA is crap? Well, I'll be honest with you, I haven't kept up with IOTA in a little while, so I'm not going to really be able to answer that. I think it's IOTA stands for Internet of Things Application, if I remember exactly, but I think that I haven't kept up with it in a while, so I don't really want to give my opinion because it's going to be outdated. How could you say Bitcoin might not exist in 2025? Dude, Bitcoin might not exist tomorrow. The internet could blow up tomorrow. We could have a nuclear war start tomorrow. Anything can happen by 2025. I'm not going to backtrack on that. That could happen. I don't think that Bitcoin is going to be gone in 2025. I'm just saying that there's always that potential. You always have to prepare yourself for the worst. I mean, I can tell you from firsthand experience an example of this. The person that you trust the most in the world can backstab you real quick. I got stories about that I'm going to keep to myself. But the same thing can happen here. Just about anything can happen. You always have to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. That's my mantra. XRP looks to have broken key resistance, but not really breaking out. Yeah. Why did my comment get deleted? Your comment got deleted, CryptoSax? What? I don't see a comment that got deleted. I'm not sure what happened there. That might have just been some lag. Yeah. Need to hear your opinion on when Bitcoin will reach $20,000. Actually, that's the entire purpose of today's YouTube video that should be out in about an hour or so. As soon as I get the video back from my editor, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream and wrap that up. Yeah, let's take a look at the XRP chart. Yeah, XRP is doing well on the US dollar chart. It's not doing great on the Bitcoin chart because Bitcoin's been mooning as well. I do like that XRP is broken out here, and I'm probably going to hold on to my position just because it is still profitable. I'll wait for Bitcoin to stop moving so much and XRP to catch up, and it'll start moving. I'm going to keep that position also because I like where it's sitting on support down here at 4,000 sats. My wife doesn't believe in me. That is an amazing username. I love you, dude. That's awesome. Oh, man. That's really funny. Oh, Lord. Need to hear my opinion on when Bitcoin reached $20,000. Like I said, that's what we're discussing in today's YouTube video. It'll be going out and premiering. That's not going to be live, of course. That is pre-recorded. Everything that I talk about in there is, of course, valid as always and topical. But I think that there's a better chance that Bitcoin could go to $20,000 now than there was 2 minutes ago. Excuse me, 2 days ago, not 2 minutes ago. I think that there's a much better chance. Just a friendly reminder, guys, that donation button down there does, in fact, send all of that money straight to the homeless, straight to charity. Like I said, whenever I loan these live streams, I don't want you guys donating to me because the first live stream I did, you guys donated a couple $100s to me, and I'm like, I don't know why you were doing that, but you were. I would rather that money go to the homeless than to me. So every single penny that you donate is going to be going to charity. If you got a few bucks, go ahead. We would be very appreciative. Good morning, Eric. I am feeling much better. Thank you very much. My wife doesn't believe in me. Yeah, that's a really funny. When is the unfacing happen that you mentioned? You mean a face reveal? We'll see. I'm not gonna give you any. I'm not gonna say exactly when. FF Matt 12. Thank you very much for the $1 donation. Every little bit helps. Jeb, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a child? Thank you again, FF Matt 12. My favorite Halloween costume as a child was probably the what movie is that from? It's like the Ghoul mask. I got in the local paper for that. I was very happy about that. I was in like 3rd grade. You seem slow today. That speed is like first gear. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling, just talking to you guys. And would I wear it during a live stream? Guys, you guys don't know this about me because you don't know a whole lot about my personal life, but I don't really care what anyone thinks of me. I don't mind doing something stupid if it gets a laugh. So yeah, I might do that. Yeah, totally. I don't have that mask anymore, and I remember it smelled absolutely awful. I'm doing pretty well, Joe. How are you doing? Face reveals ruin everything. Oh, you don't want me to do a face reveal. Everybody's been asking for it forever. Carl from the moon. Yeah, Carl's a good guy. I've talked to him several times. Is saying $20,000 next stop. I think Bitcoin is going to $20,000 probably this year. Kevin Lewis donated $2. Said when it comes back, when you give back, it comes back by tenfold. Facts. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, let's look at some charts here. What do you guys want to look at? What altcoins would you like me to look at real quick? What do you think about EOS? Let's go ahead and start with EOS. Let's do some EOS technical analysis. And by the way, guys, I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to go. It might go another 5 minutes. It might go another half an hour. We're just kind of chilling out here while Bitcoin rallies. Jeb, how do I deal with emotional stress in this market? I know it will retrace, but it might not. I follow TA, but man, it's struggle. Thoughts? That is a great question. That's a great question, and I'll answer that in a couple of different ways. The first way that I'll answer that is a lot of it's just going to come with experience, because in eventuality, you're going to build up your confidence. I know that like 95% of my audience is male, so this is a good example. Think about when you first started talking to girls, or if you ever had problems with girls. If you start talking to them, well, you might be nervous. You might worry you're going to say something stupid. You might stumble over your words. You might stutter. MB, I'm going to put you in timeout if you keep spamming. But if you keep actually going with it, you're going to slowly build up your confidence and realize that it's not as scary as you thought, and realize that it is something that you have the capability to understand and excel in. And Bitcoin is no different. If you're dealing with that emotional stress, all that means is that you need to get into the market more. You need to go 10x, as Uncle G would say, and get into the market and trade more and start working in the market more and be more in the market, maybe not more exposed to the market, but more active in the market, and really get that gut feeling that I talk about in the course built up. That's very, very important, because if you don't have confidence, then you're never going to be able to be happy with your trades, which is why I always say, if you're going to invest in the market, if you're going to make a trade in the market, don't do it because of something I said. Do it because of something that you see on the chart. Do it because you believe in the trade. Don't go to YouTube and say, okay, this guy said that Bitcoin's going to do this, so I'll make that trade. Have your own confidence. You got to build that. I have that, and you guys need it also. It's very, very important. No, I don't surf, but that would be really cool. Let's see. Let's get past 11.6 and close a weekly above it. Yeah, I would very much like to see that, Jay. Very, very much like to see that. EOS, XRP, BNB. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at XRP here for a second, because I think it's moving on the minute chart. Yes, it is moving on the minute chart. Goodness gracious. Holy cow, look at that. Ever since 8:50 this morning, XRP has been mooning. We're up like what was that, like 8%? Goodness gracious, dude. Wow, XRP's up 8% in 2 hours. That's an altcoin for you. Jeb, why is Litecoin struggling? Pretty simple. It's just been rallying for a very long time, and some other altcoins are getting some love. I guess it is like that, Kevin. Good. Wow, XRP is doing very well. See, this is why I don't sometimes sell my losing positions. I'll just roll them over into an investing portfolio and wait and see what happens, because now XRP is doing pretty well. Now XRP is bouncing over these last couple of minutes. This is why I didn't really want to just sell that position I had in XRP. You want to give it a little bit of time sometimes, because every once in a while it's going to bounce. Be careful. That is advice for sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes the position is just stupid and you want to get out of it. It really just kind of it depends. This is one thing I want to bring up, though, is that sometimes markets will do that. Ethereum isn't doing that just yet, but it very well may. Let's look at EOS. I'm not very happy with EOS right now, but it's not because of EOS, it's because of Bitcoin. EOS has a very strong, or did have a very strong uptrend here, a very long-term uptrend on the EOS over Bitcoin chart. Unfortunately, it has now been broken to the bearish side because We saw that Bitcoin rallied. FF Matt 12 donated $20. Thank you very, very much. That's now $22 you've donated, unless I missed one earlier. Thank you very much. That money will be going to a good cause. If any of you guys want to join FF Matt, then you can do so by hitting that donation button down there, typing in an amount, using your credit card, or like I said, if you want, we can do Bitcoin donations. I prefer to take it through the super chat functionality. Thank you very much. That is going to a good place. I might go ahead and let a couple of live streams accumulate before I send the next one, because I don't want to just be flooding not only my community tab with receipts, but also flooding the homeless shelter with a ton of different donations. We can do it all at once. That is going to a good place, though. You guys can check the community tab and see the receipt of the last donation. It was $226.80 that we were able to send over there because of you guys. So thank you very much. That is going to a good place. I do appreciate that. Can you donate to veterans? We're going to probably do some in the future. I want another one to go to the homeless shelter right now, but in the future, I think we are going to be doing a donation to the Wounded Warriors Project. I'm very passionate about veterans as well. They are not getting the treatment that they deserve in a lot of cases, and a lot of them they've gone through hell and back, quite frankly, and they're not getting the appreciation that they deserve sometimes. I definitely do want to donate to them as well. I definitely do want some of this to go to them. Took a little bit of profit on BTC and bought XRP, only half a Bitcoin. Oh yeah, only half a Bitcoin. Let's see, do I have any coffee left? Oh, I have a lot of coffee left. Oh, cold coffee, great. Oh, that's nasty. I hate cold coffee. Oh, gross. I should have finished that earlier. We're doing coffee and crypto. What am I doing? Kevin Lewis donated $24.99. Thank you very much, Kevin Lewis. Let's go. If any of you guys want to join Kevin Lewis and FF Matt, you can do so with that donation button. Like I said, that is going to a good place. Not a penny of that is going to me. You're not donating to me. If you want to do that, you can join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. That's how you can support me. Excuse me. Alex Zhao just donated $10 as well. Is that Australian dollars? Should we short Bitcoin soon? Thank both of you. That is all going to a very good place. Thank you very, very, very much. Guys, let's get a round of applause in the chat. Go ahead and put the clapping emoji down there. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. And like I said, not a penny of that is going to me. You're not donating to me. You're donating to the local homeless. I drive around my town all the time, and I see people on the streets, whether they're panhandling or whether they're just sitting there looking depressed. There's this one guy, you drive down Main Street, and he's sitting there just with his head in his hands. He's looking down at himself, and it just breaks my heart every time I see it. I haven't stopped to help him, but whenever I see someone that is sitting like that, I try to help as much as I can. Eric Villa, another $20. Thank you so much, guys. We got a lot coming in all of a sudden. Thank you guys so very much. You guys are amazing. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so very much. I'm very, very happy to see that. That is going to a very good place, guys. I want to raise thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for charity, and one thing I like about the channel is that this is a very, very wealthy niche that I'm in. And when we're in a very wealthy niche, it's much easier to raise a lot of money for the homeless. It's much easier to raise a lot of money for charity. I'm very happy about this. Guys, give a round of applause for Chris as well, or Kierce as well. Thank you for the great channel. How high do you think Litecoin can run? Let's see here. Let's see. What do we think on Litecoin? Well, Litecoin actually seems to be breaking out right now. I sold my position in Litecoin to put it in these other altcoins, and I wish I hadn't. Robert Carr, got all the donations coming in. XRP is going to $5 to $10. I have a stash on my ledger. I certainly hope it does for your sake. We'll see what happens. Victor, that's something we're working on right now, yeah? Let's go live for 24 hours. Maybe I'll do a 24-hour Mr. Beast live stream in the future. AKA Milo, love this channel. Thank you so much. We're doing good things. Thank you to each and every single one of you that have donated. We're getting kind of a train going here with you guys donating. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much. Hang on one second. Let me text my editor. All right, guys. All right. Giving back does pay, guys. This world is not... I think we were all brought into this world to make the world a better place, not to make ourselves better in the world, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Let's do 3. Okay, cool. Just had to text my editor real quick. She's getting that video for today over. Dash over dollar, win dump. Guys, I do appreciate those donations. We just had like $50 or $60 worth of donations roll in all at once. Guys, not a single penny of that is going to me. Like I said, it is going to the local homeless. Thank you so very much. And guys, it seems like we're doing a good chance. It seems like we're doing a good, seems like this is a good time to be in altcoins right now. As we've been live streaming here, the altcoins are doing rather well. Let me go ahead and update Excuse me. Bitcoin is dumping a little bit. XRP is now mooning. I'm glad I kept my position in that. Johnny Jones and Super G, thank you both for the donation. $5 from Johnny Jones and 20 from 1967 Super G. Thank both of you very much. That's 25 extra dollars. Let's go ahead and see how much money we can raise, guys. I want to raise thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't want to just raise a couple $100 for the local homeless shelter and for people. I want to raise thousands of dollars. I want to make a big difference, not only with the channel, but also in my life. I have very big plans for what we're doing, and I'm well on my way to making a lot of them come true. Very happy about this. Love your live stream and the cause you were doing this for. Absolutely, guys. A couple $100 doesn't mean much to me, but it means the absolute world to someone who can't afford to feed themselves. I was in a very hard position when I was younger, and there are a lot of people that don't have the luxury that I have of having not only an audience, but having food, having a roof over their head, having a computer, having a $5,000 computer setup, having a kitchen fully stocked with groceries, having a car. There are people that don't have that, and I want to make that right. I want to try and improve that, so I'm very happy about that. When BTC correction? Let's go ahead and answer that. We've been talking about the donations here for a little while. Let me check my text, actually. I just got another one. Oh, no, I didn't. Bitcoin looks like it might be about to have a correction right now, guys, actually. The altcoins are doing very well. Be careful right here on the minute chart. This is looking very, very rough. It's not the end of the world or anything. This isn't that big of a deal just yet, but this is something that could happen. If we keep an eye on what is it going to be, the 15-minute chart probably? That we're looking at the 20 EMA. Probably the 15-minute chart, right? Yeah, the 15-minute chart, that's what I thought. We're coming down and testing this 20 EMA on the... Oh, this is interesting. Check this out. We're checking out the 20 EMA. Look at the EMA actually moving around as Bitcoin moves. That's really funny. We got a lot of volatility going on in the market. FFMat12, another $20. Thank you so much, dude. You just made a money. We're going to be getting that off to the local homeless shelter. Thank you very, very much. Like I said, all of that's going to be going directly. MD June ID said, love you, man. I just loved your words. Thank you so very much. I'm very, very passionate about that, and I do want to make a difference. Looks like Bitcoin is about to have a little bit of a dump. So, guys, if you do have a position in Bitcoin, be careful. We might see a little bit of a short-term dump over the next couple of minutes. This is definitely something that could develop into that. We'll keep watching it live. Yep, looks like it's starting. This may or may not be the beginning of something larger on, like, the hourly chart, but it also might be at the same time. Let's see here. Yep, Bitcoin's dumping. Alrighty. It was going to happen eventually, guys. It was going to happen eventually. Oh, wow. Look at that. Good thing we're live streaming. Yep. I want to show you guys some other charts, but I also don't want to jump off of this chart right now. I want to go ahead and have you guys be able to see this live. BTC dumping a lot. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin is dumping quite a bit. Let's go ahead and look at the altcoins and refresh this real quick. Bitcoin is dumping. Ooh, wow. Goodness gracious, man. Look at this. Holy cow. Let's see. The altcoins are doing fine. Good. Look at the... Actually, you guys can't see that. It's off screen for you, but the altcoins are going insane right now. Goodness gracious. Yeah, no, it's not a time to panic. It's going to correct a little bit. We all knew that it was going to correct. It's nothing to be really concerned about. Nothing to really be concerned about. I mean, Bitcoin might even go all the way back down to $10,000. It might even go below $10,000. You never know. Or it might only go this low and we're done. Never can be sure. I hope it slows down. Health, thoughts on your crypto school? What do you cover? How do you suggest I start? Well, guys, I have there's 33 videos in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. We start off with the very basics so that you guys can learn how to actually work in these markets. You actually know how to use the different programs and whatnot. And then I start running you through all the different technical indicators. I allow you guys to choose what technical indicators you want. I don't just say, here's 3 different technical indicators, use only them. I show you how to use a lot of them, and then you can choose which ones you want for your trading style. And then I actually allow you guys... I go through the technical analysis portion, and let's answer that in a second. Bitcoin's looking like 10.4. Let's see if it comes down to 10K. See, this is what I was talking about. I mentioned this in today's video, which isn't even out yet, and I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, that sometimes you got to be careful about this. This kind of thing can happen. Bitcoin is now falling through the floor. We're coming below that 1 hourly 20 EMA. You got to be careful with this. This is why I was not interested in telling you guys to go buy Bitcoin. This is why you have to be careful. I've said this over and over and over again. Oh, I missed a donation. Heinz V donated $20. Thank you very much. How about Algorand? Would it make a difference? I'm not that familiar with it, so I don't really want to comment on that because I don't want to be wrong and tell you guys something that isn't true. Yeah, I don't think XRP is going to $20 in a couple of months. I mean, maybe in the future, but there's so much of it that's going to be a gigantic market cap. Absolutely ridiculous market cap. Yeah, interesting stuff here going on, guys. like I said, not the end of the world. Bitcoin's going to have a correction. This might be the start of something bigger. It might not be. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. If it goes lower, we get a chance to buy again. We now know that Bitcoin is capable of going to $11,000. We now know that the Bitcoin is very much in full swing. And we also now have a pretty good feeling of where Bitcoin's probably going to go in 2019. It's probably going to go to 20K. So just because it's crashing is nothing to worry about, guys. I don't care if Bitcoin crashes to $4,000 in the next 2 minutes. It doesn't matter how far it crashes. This is not something to be concerned about. It's not something to FOMO over. It's an opportunity. Guys, we just saw a major rally, and I'm sure just about every single one of you was thinking, man, I wish I had bought more Bitcoin. Well, guess what? This is your opportunity. So seeing this red candlestick, this is nothing to be concerned about. This is a good thing. A proper, well-experienced trader will be very happy when the Bitcoin market goes up and when the Bitcoin market goes down. Don't get scared when the market crashes. Bitcoin's perfectly fine. Don't want any of you guys to get freaked out over this. It's not a big deal. Robert Carr donated £5 again. XRP made a nice cup and handle on the monthly chart. One big one followed by one small one. I've seen predictions of $20 to $30 soon. I'm going to completely disagree with you on there. XRP, I don't think is going anywhere near $20 or $30. Be careful of predictions like that. That is a gigantic rally on XRP. That's like multi-10,000% rallies. I don't think there's a shred of opportunity that XRP goes to $20 or $30 this year. Maybe like 5 or 10 years from now. That I would almost be willing to say that's definitely not going to happen this year. It might do well, but it's not going to $20 or $30. I'd bet money on that. What do you think, Jeb? We're not going to correct more than $700. $10,300 is the lowest we can correct. I don't want to say that, but it looks like Bitcoin is trying to get support back on that 20 EMA right now. The bulls and the bears are definitely fighting. Litecoin is solid right now. Yeah, let's take a look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin's hovering around 139. Not bad, not bad. What are your top 3 to-go indicators when all else fails? What do you use? That would probably be the MACD, the 20 exponential moving average, and the RSI. Those are ones that I'm just about always looking at. Sell. You know, be careful with selling right now because this might be very temporary. Bitcoin could be back up at $11,000 right now. What I'd honestly recommend if you guys were to ask me, and this is not financial advice, it's just my opinion, is to just not do anything right now. If it goes lower, buy more. If it does go lower, you can roll over your trades into an investing position, buy more, and just wait for it to rally. Bitcoin's obviously very bullish right now. We might have a correction. Wait on some more technicals before you actually start getting too excited with a gigantic crash. Everything is dumping. A lot of the altcoins are dumping, and yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, Litecoin. Don't sell Bitcoin right now. It's not. I mean, yeah, like you said, look at the weekly chart. Check this out, guys. Look at the weekly chart. As soon as it loads, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. You can load. I know you can do it. Like, look at this weekly chart, guys. We're not. This isn't dangerous. We're looking at the 15-minute and the hourly chart. It's not that big a deal. Look at the daily chart. Not that big a deal. It's just not the end of the world. It's a little correction. We might be forming kind of a shooting star here, but look at what I was talking about with this 20 EMA. It's doing exactly what I said it was going to. It's coming up here and it's going to try and test this 20 EMA as support. It fell below it. It's going to try and bounce off of it. That's what's going to happen, most likely. We'll see what plays out here. Pullback is expected. Yeah, when Bitcoin rallies this hard, guys, a pullback is expected. That's not the end of the world. Dollar cost average and buy the dips. There's nothing wrong with this. Just a flash crash. If we start seeing stuff show up on the daily chart, maybe it's the start of something bigger, but this isn't necessarily anything bad. Shorting Bitcoin in a bull market is not a good idea. Yeah, no, it's not. Don't bet against Bitcoin in a bull market. Bet against Bitcoin in a bear market. The trend is your friend until it ends. That's the mantra you need to keep with. We're getting close to 500 viewers, guys. Go grab your family, your friends, and your dog and tell them to watch this video. Let's see if we can get to 500 viewers. And also remember that we are still going to be donating 100% of donations to charity. All of that money, every single last penny, is going to the local homeless. So if you guys do donate, that is going to a good cause. I would very much appreciate it. We've had some people do some very generous donations, a lot of $20 and $25 donations from the people that you can see at the top of the chat. Thank you very much to all of you who have donated. I can't name you all by name. I could, but you know, I might do that. I need to get a program that keeps track of all you guys so I can get a list of you going and who's the biggest donator of all time. I'll look into that. But thank you very much, every single one of you that did that. I'm very, very proud of my community. I'm very proud of this community, as the meme goes. Shorting Bitcoin is the dumbest thing you can do. Yeah, it wouldn't be smart. It would not be smart. Tell me what you guys are doing in the chat right now. Are you guys running off to Binance? Are you guys going to be making some trades? You guys shorting? You guys buying? What are you doing? Yeah, let's go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. We guys only have 92 likes, guys. Let's get some more likes going. Let's see if we can destroy that like button, guys. Let's see if we can absolutely crash Bitcoin. Streamlabs, yeah, you're right. I do need to get Streamlabs. I'm not very familiar with streaming, so I'm glad you reminded me of that. I need to get that. Ronald R., you said, you're a very humble guy, not like many other YouTubers that are just creating content for money and donations. No, I mean, look, YouTube is a passion of mine, but it is also a business of mine. That's why I run the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, is for 2 reasons. 1, because it's a profitable enterprise, and 2, because I want to help you guys to learn how to profit in these markets. I'm not doing it all just for donations, but I do like helping people, and one of the reasons I do want to become very wealthy in my life is so that I can help people in my life, and so that I can allow other people to not go through the same kind of pain and hardship that I have, and that I've seen so many people around me go through. I don't want to see people go through the same difficulties that I have, because I've told you guys before, and I'm going to be more transparent on it in the future. I've had a very difficult life. It's not been easy on me. But at the same time, guys, it's not been easy on a lot of people, and I want to make it easier on them. And one way that I can do this right now is by allowing you guys to donate, and all of that money going to straight to charity, guys. We have nearly 500 viewers. Like I said, go grab your friends, family, and your dog, and let's see if we can get this going. Matt Rusin donated 99 cents. Thank you very much. Every single penny helps. Crypto Jeb, when do you think we'll fill the CME gap at 7.2K? Well, you know what? Gaps are supposed to always be filled, but you know what? This is the first time for everything, guys. I'm not totally convinced we're going back down there. Maybe we will. Who knows? I would love to see Bitcoin personally go back to $6,000. I would love that. Some people would call me a traitor to Bitcoin or something for saying that, but I would love to see that happen to Bitcoin. I'm just not necessarily convinced that it's going to. The stream is so relaxed and filled with positivity. You're talking to your viewers, giving donations to charity, giving free analysis of crypto. I hope you reach the top, my friend. Well, thank you very much, Delinquent. I don't like calling you that, but that is your name, so thank you so much. Did it bounce off the 20 EMA? Yeah, so basically what it did, that's why I was leaving the chart up here. On the hourly chart, Bitcoin did bounce off of the 20 EMA. Looks like we actually got a bounce above the 20 EMA on the candlestick. We might see it come back below here. At the moment, anyway, we're sitting above it. If I want to donate to a charity, why would I give it to you? I can give it to my local charity instead. Go right ahead and do that. I'm perfectly happy with you doing that. Do it. Nothing wrong with that. So long as you're giving it to charity, I don't care how you do it. This is just an opportunity for me to be able to use my platform to remind people that donations to charity are awesome. I don't care if you do it through me or not. If you do it, and one reason that you could do it through me is that if you do it through me, then you're encouraging other people to donate. So when one person donates, then it kind of creates a cascade effect. We had that happen earlier. That is one reason you can donate here. All the money is going to a charity. If you donate here, then you're encouraging other people to do so. Age 8 Production says you're a great guy, except for when you want to say Bitcoin dropped to $6,000. I know you guys don't like when I say that, but I would love for Bitcoin to drop to $6,000. I hope it crashes through the floor, because I'm going to buy so much more Bitcoin, and I know it's going to go back up above $12,000. So why wouldn't I want Bitcoin to go to $6,000? I would love for it to. I would love for it to go to $1,000. I'm going to buy a ton of it. I hope you like that response, guys. We just broke through $500. Thank you so very much. Excuse me, $500. 500 subscribers. I can speak. 500 viewers, and now we're back below 499. Yeah, we raised 100, and by the way, guys, I want to remind you about the donation button down there. Age 8 Productions just did so as well. We have now raised $194 for the local charity. Thank you so very much to every single one of you who has donated. That money is going to a very good cause. And as I explained earlier, one of the reasons to donate here rather than through the charity, through another charity, is because when you donate here, it encourages other people to donate, and you get a snowball effect happening. You kind of start turning the dominoes over. When you do that, it encourages other people to. It helps raise awareness. Not a penny of this is going to me. This is not for selfish reasons. I'm simply saying, if you want a reason to do it here rather than elsewhere, is that when we pump the numbers up here, it encourages other people to donate as well. Careful what you wish for. I know I'm kind of half joking to get on Age 8 Productions' nerves, but at the same time, I would be very happy if Bitcoin went to $6,000 so that I could buy a lot more. Whole lot more. Nothing wrong with that. XRP bull. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at XRP. Bitcoin's calmed down a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this. XRP is looking... Oh, goodness gracious. Holy crap. All right. Okay, let's look at the 5-minute on XRP. Oh, my goodness. Wow, look at that. XRP went up to 51 cents and crashed. That's nuts. Goodness. No emotion trading is good trading. Absolutely. 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 Well, guys, Bitcoin is mooning. Let's go ahead and moon those likes. If you hit that like button down there, it helps to get the live stream higher. Helps everyone involved. Yeah, I would love to see Bitcoin 6. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get a straw poll going on what we think of Bitcoin going to $6,000. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I like that idea. Hang on one second. I just clicked the ad. Okay. Excuse my clicky keyboard. Oh, hey. I just realized I had some Discord messages. One second, guys. Let me get something. Okay, hang on one second. Just making the straw polls for you guys. Great poll. Share this link. All right, let's see what's going on, guys. Go ahead and click that straw poll and let's see what you guys think. Do you want Bitcoin to go to $6,000 or not? I'm going to post that one more time. The keyboard's actually a Black Widow keyboard I just bought the other day because my one was getting old. Razer Black Widow. I have my computer setup is very gaming. There's a lot of RGB everywhere. Jeb, can you show the donation receipt? Absolutely, Kevin Lewis. The last donation we did is in the community tab. It was for $226.80. We raised $108 and I matched it 1-for-1 and covered the donation or covered the credit card fees. Every single time I do a donation, you guys are going to be getting the receipt. I'm not going to be doing it behind the scenes. Full transparency here. I'll probably end up doing it later on today, actually. I really do want to get on your nerves, AJ Production. I want to see Bitcoin go to $6,000. Make sure you click this. I do type pretty quickly, and it's one thing that annoys people is that I type with 2 fingers, and I type very quickly. I can type faster than a lot of people with 2 fingers. Yes, no, maybe so. We're looking at some yeses here. Go ahead and hit that straw poll. Do you want Bitcoin to go to $6,000 or not? Seems like the vast majority of you. What indicators am I using? I'll tell you, I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. The vast majority of the time, I'm using 3 main indicators and a couple of other ones. I love the MACD, I love the RSI, and I love the 20 EMA. Not very complicated. I don't really need all those crazy technical indicators. That's why you don't see me covering them. The more that a technical indicator is used, the more powerful it is. Very important. Bitcoin on the road to 100,000. Totally agree with you. Totally agree. What's the Jeb? I don't know. What is the Jeb? After taking profits, this is explicative, whatever you said. You blurted it out yourself. Go to $6,000. Yeah, let's go to $6,000. Let's revisit. Let's go check out $6,000. I'd love to see that happen. Love to see that happen. Okay, we're looking at a perfect split between yes and then no and maybe so between the straw poll. I'm gonna post that one more time. What do you guys think? Tell me the straw poll. Actually, I'm the moderator here, so I can pin this, can't I? Oh, it's not gonna let me pin my own comment? What? Come on. Oh. Okay. Remember a few months ago when 6,000 seemed unreachable? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is Bitcoin going to go down? There's probably a correction in the future, yeah. Probably. We've seen a little bit of a correction now. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bigger one. Well, guys, we're probably going to be wrapping the live stream up at 11 o'clock. We're doing really, really well. Thank you all for tuning in. We're not wrapping up yet. I want to see if we can get to $250 on the chat revenue so we can get a nice big fat donation on over to the homeless shelter. We're at 194 right now, guys. Hit that donation button. Every single dollar that you donate goes to a good cause. It goes to people who are hungry. It goes to people who can't feed themselves. I personally vetted this charity. I have a lot of friends who donate to it and who work there. It's a great cause. Great cause. Bitcoin will overtake the US dollar. I've talked to people outside of cryptocurrency and they're like, do you think Bitcoin's going to overtake the US dollar? And when I say yes, because they're asking me that as bait, and I say yes, they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I think it will. I think in the future, there's a chance that it will anyway. I don't want to get ahead of myself and say it's absolutely going to, but there's definitely a good chance. Where am I from? I was born in Tennessee. I live in Florida. And yes, that is the accent. You can still hear a little bit of it. Whenever I go to Tennessee and I hear the people talk, and whenever I hear the people talking like this, my accent comes out so thick, guys. I'm going to be doing vlogs in the future. I'll go to Tennessee and you guys will see. Bitcoin needs a weekly higher low. Let's see. Let's look at the weekly chart real quick. Let's look at the weekly chart real quick. I mean, sure, yeah, but that means we have to have a red candlestick. I think you're right. It'd be nice to see. What makes you think I'm in college, Roy? I don't personally do work at the charity, but I should. I'm just a very busy person. That's one of the things I want to do here is be able to use honestly, I get that question sometimes, and I say the reason I don't work at the charity is not because I shouldn't. I should do more work at the charity itself, but also because I think if I spend my time working on my business here, I can actually give a lot more to them by raising money for them in this method, and also by building my business so that I'm more wealthy so that I can then give more. I think it's a better use of my time than instead of helping to serve food to actually go and raise money for them. I think I'm better suited to do that. You're in Florida also. Good for you. Florida's a very nice place. It's also very rainy. It's been raining all week. It's done now, though. Can you get into ETH in your trading position? Yeah, sure. I'll go into my trading position on Ethereum. I bought into ETH last night hoping that it would rally and break bullish out of this consolidation pattern, and it has very much so done that. As we can see, Ethereum was in this consolidation pattern, doing very, very well. Smithers from The Simpsons. Oh my good lord, I do not sound like Smithers, you jerk. Anyway, I was looking at this consolidation pattern on Ethereum, very happy with it. I was also looking at Ethereum over BTC. Actually, I might be thinking about XRP. Let's look at this. Let's go ahead and get the daily chart out here. I know there's a very important level of support on Ethereum right down here that I'm looking at. I want to see Ethereum kind of bounce off of this level, about 2.5 million Satoshis, come down here, bounce. I think Ethereum's in a good place right now to break out. If it can get above this 20 EMA on the Bitcoin chart, it'd be very healthy for it. I'm in Ethereum partially because I think on the Bitcoin chart, or on the US dollar chart, it looks a lot like Litecoin, and also it looks like it's breaking out just like Litecoin. Lol, Simpson. You have no idea how many people at a time... Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. By the way, guys, I will be right back, and go ahead and mute the live stream. I will be back in like 1 minute, all right? And so I return. How are you guys doing? Alright. I am back. Monero is... you asked me about Monero. Monero is probably one of the best privacy coins. I like it for the future since it's one of the biggest privacy coins. But at the same time, if there's going to be any legislation leveled against cryptocurrency, it's probably going to be leveled against Monero and cryptocurrencies like it. You're a very good man, Jeb. I've been listening to you for almost a year, and intuitively I feel that you're a person of integrity. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that because it's true. I take it very, very seriously. I've been screwed over in the past. I've watched other people be screwed over by people that don't have integrity, and I don't plan on being one of them. Let's see. That's funny. Why don't you show us your mug with camera set up? Well, my mug's full of really cold coffee right now. It's kind of gross. It's just a red mug. Wonder what you look like. Good to see who you're listening to. Yeah, there's going to be a face reveal in the future, Robert. We're just not doing it yet. I want to get you guys on the edge of your seats. How about this? If we raise $1,000 before the top of the hour for charity, I will do a face reveal today. I take that back. I take that back. I shouldn't say that because I know one of you is rich enough to do that, and I really don't want to do a face reveal right now. Please do donate the other $806, but I'm not doing a face reveal today. Hang on, that's a text from my editor. Say hello to Taylor, by the way. She's doing a great job. Today's video is going to be the first one that's going. Say goodbye to Taylor? Oh, what's happening to Taylor? Say hello to Taylor. Taylor's doing a wonderful job. Deal. Oh, crap. Like I said, I'm taking that back. What's the charity? It is the local homeless shelter. It's called Grace Marketplace. You can see the receipt on the community tab. You can see the receipt of the last donation we did on the community tab of the YouTube channel. What province? It's a state. It's in Florida. Well, guys, it is getting close to the top of the hour, and I do need to go ahead and get today's video out. That should have been out a couple hours ago. If we want to do any last-minute donations, because I'll be sending this off today, go right ahead and do so. I would very much appreciate that. I want to get as much money over to them as I possibly can. They're doing great work, doing absolutely amazing work. You like League of Legends, don't you? Well, let's see here. Yes, I do like League of Legends. Let me close that real quick. Got League of Legends coming up now. You want to play 100% of donations go to pay Taylor. You know, we should do that. We'll do a live stream in the future. Oh, crap. You guys are going to see my username? Close that. I haven't played the League in a long time. Wouldn't be a good target to sell Bitcoins yet. Honestly, right now, in a swing trade, maybe $11,700, but I'm not honestly I'm not really in favor of selling Bitcoin right now. I'm happy to just hold on to it. 100% of donations go to pay Taylor. We should do that to surprise her one day. Yeah. How did you know that, Andre? Could you see it at the bottom? In fact, I had a friend of mine over, and I had to go out, and he stayed here, and he was playing League of Legends on my computer yesterday while I was gone. How do you think if I bought on 10.888? For an investment, that's not a bad buy in my opinion. If you're swing trading or trying to make a trade out of that, I'd be very careful trading that right now. Bitcoin's in a bit of a decision point right now. What would be a good indicator for when to buy in for a long trade? Whenever Bitcoin bounces off the 20 EMA and it actually gets support there and doesn't break, normally a good time. Normally a good time, especially if it coincides with oversold on the RSI. What planet? I live on Jupiter. Yeah, that's why I wasn't able to live stream. The internet's terrible up here. I just moved to Earth. Yeah. British Columbia is absolutely beautiful. I'm going out to Colorado for 5 days soon, and I want to go out to British Columbia as well. British Columbia, oh my goodness. I've never been up there. It's crazy beautiful out there. There's a guy named Bradley Friesen who runs a helicopter channel. Go check him out on YouTube. He lives up in BC. Goodness gracious, that's a beautiful country out there. Well, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this live stream. I do want to do one final roll call for any donations that you guys would like, because all of that money is going straight to charity. We'll give it a couple more minutes. We have currently raised $194. That could make someone's day. That could change someone's life. Maybe someone was hungry and needed some food and they didn't have the money. It's going to a good cause. I want to thank each and every single one of you who has donated, and also every single one of you who has watched the live stream today. We're going to be doing more of these in the future. We got up to about 530 viewers, and I hate to end it on a high note, but I also don't want to sit here forever and not get today's video out, because there is more content for you guys coming relatively soon. Today's video is actually encoding right now, and it'll be up within, it should be up before noon Eastern time, so you guys have a little bit more content. Can I repeat when to buy? I would think that a decent time to buy Bitcoin would be when Bitcoin comes down and tests the 20 exponential moving average, and especially when it's oversold on the RSI. Also, if that coincides with a change in the direction of the histogram on the MACD, that's normally a pretty good time. Buy Senpai, buy whatever the inverse of Senpai is. I guess, I don't know. You have no idea how many times I've heard the word Senpai in my life. I went to a very weeaboo school. That's the first time you guys have ever heard me say the word weeaboo. Very weeby school. God, that was a long time ago. Man, it's changed a lot since then. Thanks, Jeb. Well, thank you guys. Yep, that's going to wrap it up. Make sure you smash those likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Make sure you do the donation that you've been wanting to. There will be more live streams in the future. Stretch. There will be more live streams in the future, so if you don't do it today, there's nothing wrong with that. No harm, no foul. If you can't or you don't want to, nothing wrong with that. Don't want to pressure you into anything. Anyway, guys, like I said, that is going to wrap it up. I do want to thank each and every single one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys during the next live stream.